Prime Minister and ODM party leader Raila Odinga remains the most preferred presidential candidate among many Kenyans and will emerge victorious in the contest if elections were held today. According to IPSOS Synovate poll, Odinga rates the highest with 34%, ahead of his closest competitor, Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta, who comes in second at 22%. Deputy Prime Minister Musalia Mudavadi has also recorded a significant gain and is currently rated at 5% with the strongest support coming from Western Kenya at 18% against Raila's 51%.
Raila and Mudavadi. In Western, he would get 55%. So if he's running against Musalia, where he would suffer some attrition in terms of potential voters would be in the Western region. And Mudavadi would have 36%. And then if you look at Mudavadi's support, it would come mainly from Central, from Eastern, from Rift Valley, and from Western, although not as high as the Prime Minister.
Most Kenyans, however, perceive a likelihood of a runoff, as none of the contenders is likely to garner over 50% votes.
It is evident that none of the presidential aspirants will garner the 50% plus one vote required constitutionally for one to be declared as president.
The survey reveals that in case of a runoff between the top two, they are likely to be at par with undecided 12% expected to swing the vote to either's favor.
So in terms of the pair between Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta, who they vote for, 44% of Kenyans say that they would vote for Raila Odinga, and 44% of Kenyans say that they would vote for the Deputy Prime Minister, Uhuru Kenyatta. 12% of Kenyans are undecided. So in as much as the percentages are close to each other or are at par, 12% of Kenyans are undecided. And should they decide, the percentages could swing either way.
Uhuru and Mudavadi are the strongest challengers to Raila in a scenario of a runoff. However, assuming that Uhuru and Ruto don't run, Odinga will have a smooth playground with a skimpy opposition from Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka.
Assuming there's a runoff between Raila, Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka, Raila would have a 46% support and Kalonzo would have a 41% support, and 13% would be undecided. The mathematics of a runoff are very, very close.
Ideally, most Kenyans will also prefer the presidential contest of a Raila-Mudavadi combination, Raila as a front-runner and Mudavadi as a running mate, rated at 21%.
The pair that is most popular is a combination of Raila Odinga and Musalia Mudavadi, Raila as the president and Musalia Mudavadi as the running mate at 21%. This study was done at a point where Musalia was considering leaving ODM. And despite that, Kenyans still feel that that is the best combination.
Within the G7 alliance, Uhuru Ruto is the most preferred presidential and running mate candidate. Samuel Tawish, GBS News.